What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video here. We're obviously back in the shop. Where else would we be? Today we have a bit of a kind of a to-do list. I really want to get the S14 in a spot where it's ready for paint. And we found out that this is aluminum, and obviously the body is steel, and you can't weld the two together. And first off, well, I mean, maybe you can. Don't quote me on that. I don't think you can. And I can't weld anything aluminum. I have no TIG welder, so we're gonna have to go ahead and make ourselves a whole new patch panel. I mean, this metal is really, really thin, so actually I might be able to use some thinner gauge metal that I have laying around. Like this is what, like 22 gauge? It's looking like this. I mean, this probably even is thinner. I mean, take a look at that. And there's like nothing there, you know what I mean? So, like that's super flimsy. So, and now we gotta freaking come up here and make something, so it's gonna take a little bit of time for sure. And then I'm gonna go ahead and maybe try and stitch this up back together up in here, kind of grind it all down, see what we're working with, and get it, like I said, ready for some paint. So we're gonna continue on, and obviously if there's anything else that goes on today, obviously I'll bring you guys along. I kind of figured I'm gonna try out this kind of format, whereas instead of just focusing on one major thing on the video, I'm gonna just basically do like a collaboration of whatever it is I'm doing at the shop that day. So if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know, and if you enjoy it, also let me know. Let's get today started. So I picked up this like Venom energy drink, man. It's like a 99 cents. Honestly, little mango action, pretty decent, bro, for a buck. Can't go wrong. And then I guess just to catch you guys back up as far as what I'm doing in the subframe, I'm gonna actually just get some fully solid mounts. So I heard they're not too bad as far as harshness, and I mean, like, obviously my car is on coils and stuff already. So, yeah, we should be cool as far as that goes. Alright, so we got the whole engine bay pretty much stripped out, and not too bad. It wasn't too much of a job, just, you know, just time consuming little things here and there. However, we're now going to go ahead and start working on this kind of little area right here. Hopefully have it all patched up by the end of tonight. However, you say that, but things like this always take longer than you expect. But so the tricky part is I'm gonna have to kind of get my metal to kind of curve up as well, and like around, and then also down this way a little bit, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be tricky. I really want it to look good. However, I don't really have like any metal working tools like that, like shaping tools. So we'll kind of see what we can do with a hammer, and yeah, so we'll give it a shot.
They had a couple of Supras.
Really, like Mach 3s?
Like really old ones, like before even Mark.
Oh, like the Celica Supras?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
They got some good shit.
Alright, so as you guys can see, this is kind of what we're working with so far. This is my second attempt at making this panel. This little kind of curve up little edge here got me the first time. So, sorted that out now. Fits super snug, like right inside the seam that I cut. So, that's what we're looking for. So, I'm going to go ahead and start setting some tacks up in here. And hopefully, like I said, well, the plan is to get this done tonight, which I think we should be able to. Obviously you want to be careful with doing stuff like this. I was kind of doing some research, and like apparently you want to just like stitch weld it. So just tack it like all around. You don't want to lay any beads. Just keep pecking at it. So that way you don't distort any metal, and this stuff is super thin. So that's the plan. Might take a little bit of time, but we'll get her done. So let's go ahead and glue her in here. We got Jordan over here doing something. Just, you know, of course he's doing something. It's a Subaru. What are you doing today, Jordan?
I'm ripping stuff apart.
Is your turbo blown?
Maybe.
Ooh, what?
We got one for sale over here.
There's one for sale. Still for sale. Someone buy it.
We can modify it.
We could just do a little swip swap.
And then it'll blow right at startup.
That's right. No, but we're gonna think about yanking that little piece off the
piece of cardboard.
Yeah, off the snail there. What is it? Just a couple I guarantee those are gonna break off when you try and take them off.
But I can't find the last one, which I've done this so many times.
Get the hammer out. All right. Hours have passed. However, we are complete. The only thing that's left that I gotta do is just grind down the welds. But gentlemen, Came out so good. Like, so good. I don't know if you guys remember, we did this on the budget build over there. And actually, I'll tell you, I'll update you guys on that thing. So you guys have been asking like crazy about that thing. So we did it on there, and it didn't go as smooth. Over here it went super silky. So now it's awesome. We'll be able to just drill out a dedicated straight up hole, like circular hole, as opposed to some nasty little rectangle thing over there. I'm kind of glad that it wasn't able to work out. It was a whole hell of a lot more work, but I think the end result is 10 times better. Oh, she looks good. Actually, no, this would be a good time to compare the color. Everyone says it's the same color. It is not the same color.
No way.
There's no, like, look at that. There's no comparison.
That's like, that almost looks baby blue compared to
this
that.
This is like grabber blue, bro.
Yeah.
It's a really nice blue, but this, yeah, no, they're totally different, man.
Like, that is like...
That's dark.
That's really
That's navy, but I guess in the right light, I guess it could kind of look similar.
You know what we'll have to do?
In the daytime.
We'll just have to compare when she's out.
When she's out in the sun.
And then we'll get some roller shots, blue and blue gang.
Oh, man, yep.
Name the video Blue Gang.
Blue Gang. That's right. We'll make a song, dude.
Yeah.
Blue Gang, Blue Gang. I mean, that's a hit right, dude.
Little gas pump.
Little gas pump.
I don't know why I'm taking this long to...
It's gonna get salty the moment you pull out of here.
No, it's raining, so...
Oh. The day before we go out to Import Alliance, blizzard.
Done.
Blizzard.
I'll have to get you on an enclosed trailer, tow you to like Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And then we'll rip it out.
Yeah, so speak of Import Alliance, you guys have been asking. I really want to go. I've been to Atlanta, never been to Road Atlanta, and I feel like Import Alliance would be just an awesome show to kind of, I guess, showcase the car for the first time with a whole new look. Still a bit of work to do, however, we have another month or two, and would be awesome to see you guys there. If you guys are going, definitely drop. I just farted, dude. I'm a little gassy tonight, gentlemen. So, like, my whole kind of deal is, last year I didn't go because, well, first off, my car was kind of, it never really was running right last year, before, like, June when I went to Kentucky. And then now, like, I was going to tear this all apart. I was going to kind of just get this painted up and just toss the RB25 in there. However, not really worth it. I really, like, that motor runs so freaking good. And it's just, like, I put so much time and effort into that thing to get it where it's at today. Don't really want to go ahead and just yank it out and pretty much just put all that progress, I guess, not to waste, but just off to the side. That's not cool. Really a big fan of that motor. Super awesome. So we'll take that down. Maybe a couple little more changes to it here and there since, or, you know, until we get there. But, oh yeah, new lens. We'll be here tomorrow. So don't you worry. This is going to be, it's going to be a whole new channel. I don't know why I just panned around the shop, but it's
you will be able to do that all in
focus.
In focus, and like you'll have to do like this, and then you're already.
I'll be, yeah, dude, yeah. So pretty stoked about that. Definitely tune back in, but yes, I actually got to do a garage update for you guys as well. I got to get the bean burrito in here. You guys have not seen that thing in a while. I actually kind of wrecked it. Oh, I didn't wreck. Okay, I didn't wreck it. I kind of messed it up a little bit because I got stuck. And I had to get it pulled out the ditch, and it kind of messed up the bumper a little bit. So I'm gonna probably go ahead and try and fix that at home, just because I mean it's not a good look by any means. Have you even seen it? I don't think you've seen it. You saw like a snapshot or like a picture of it.
Like barely.
Barely. No, it's bad. It's pretty damn bad. But it's like rigidly mounted where it's at. So I think it's just something with like the actual crash bar, something that supports the bumper mounted to the car has just tweaked up. So hopefully I can fix it and get that thing back out and running. Still don't know what I really want to do with that. I really want to trade it for a 300Z. We'll kind of see what the plans, what happens. And then if I get the 300Z, that's where this motor is going to end up. You know what I mean? Once.
An easy decision.
Yeah. And then obviously that guy will be going. And then I might have actually kind of revealed a big secret in my last video about an RB30. Don't worry about that. All right, let's cut some holes, or a hole, should I say? All right, I kind of chickened out. I don't want to cut any holes yet. I kind of felt confident at first, but then I was kind of thinking like, all right, this is a whole different kind of style intake manifold. Because I was gonna basically just copy the kind of style I did on my car. However, it would suck to basically cut something that, like, here's what I'm thinking. So if I cut a hole and it was like further inwards as opposed to where the throttle body wants to go, that piping would look really bad. So I don't want it to turn back in on itself, if that makes sense. I want it to just continue to flow straight at the angle it's at. So shit, I think I might go ahead and test fit the motor, just kind of see where she wants to sit, and it'd be cool because that way I might actually, depending on, with the S13s, I know you have to hammer in the firewall a little bit for the starter. This one hasn't been hammered in, and it obviously had the RB in it before, so it was so close on clearances. I honestly might just take the mallet and kind of hammer it in a little bit, just so we're safe and we don't have any issues. Obviously, it would suck if we have it painted super nice and flossy, and then all of a sudden we have clearance issues and we gotta start hammering stuff. So, all right, so we got ourselves set up for the test fit. Yanked off the exhaust side. Obviously, gotta protect the goods. However, I just sold the manifold. Where is it? I already boxed it up. I sold the manifold wherever somewhere. There it is. Boxed it up, and when I took off the manifold, tell me if you guys see anything wrong here. Anything seem off to you there? That one's wrong, right. These first 4 gaskets are put on the wrong way. You guys see that? Believe it or not, there is a right way to put a gasket on. That hole is supposed to be like that. This is just, I don't know what's going on here. So that was obviously restricting some flow. This lens, man, new lens tomorrow. Restricting some flow, so there's that. Pretty freaking crazy. Went ahead and just tossed on the oil pan, should I say. It's actually a Rips Racing oil pan. It's not complete. We got to complete it. We got a good deal on it. The Dirty 30. All right, let's go. Let's go in there, big girl. All right, sway bar is out, and you know the funny thing is, I was just thinking about this. I have not been running a sway bar on my car for a good 2 years now. I just remembered that. Handle's phenomenal though. But yeah, so we got it out the way. So now we have all the room we need. Let's try and get these mounts to the engine mounts. That sounded weird. Of course, we got everything bagged and tagged. Well, just bagged. I don't really need to tag stuff because I'm just that good. Oh man. Well, it's in. So I guess the reason why we wanted to test fit this thing is obviously with the 30, well, I guess not obviously, but the 30 block actually is an inch taller than the 26 one. So there's going to be some clearance issues right off the bat I can see. So basically, as you guys can tell, that's kind of like a general idea as to how much sticks up above the radiator support right here. If you go over to my car, another RB, generally the same, you can see much less. So, and so what people are known to do, I guess what is like the known thing to fix this problem, is to get like a Skyline cross member. So honestly, it's probably gonna look to be like we're gonna go that route. If any of you guys have any knowledge on that setup, please get in touch with me. I would love to kind of pick your brain a little bit. And then back here, now granted, if we get this cross member, if we lower the motor, we should be okay, I think. So I guess I'll leave that for now because it's I don't think it's touching. No, it's not touching. It's so close. That oil head drain return type deal. Got to make sure we're not hitting anything on the firewall. Maybe go ahead and hit that with the mallet once or twice just to push things back a little bit. But yes, so everything else is looking pretty a-okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I got to think about with fitment. Yeah, it's definitely going to have to go lower. This thing is sitting pretty high up. And yes, I know it's crooked. I think the motor mounts just need to be kind of wiggled and tweaked a little bit. But, man, that looks so tough, man. I say we just get the turbo on there just as a mock-up just to kind of see what it looks like. You know what I mean? Got to do it. Shout out to Cinco Manifolds out in New Zealand. You guys are making some epic stuff, man. I would love to have one of these on my RB, to be honest. This is goals right here. It's going to sound so good with it, too. So shout out to Cinco. Hopefully I was saying that right. And then of course, you know, shout out to Garrett for making epic snails. Would love this GTX on my car too, man. This whole build is literally goals. Like every part on here is goals. Like this turbo right here, I want it so bad. So bad. Look how easy it spins, bro. Alright, how's it look, guys? How does it look? You can see it before I can. Woo, man, oh man. Yep. Dude. Why is that so good? Why is that so good? Alright, here we go again. No turning back at this one. Woo! Woo! There it is. Look at that, man. That is clean. Gotta love that. Now we'll just have a straight up in there. So good. So good. Yeah, I think today that's gonna be it though. We got a good amount of work done. Tomorrow we are gonna work on actually like shaving kind of the engine bay, filling in some holes, probably work on maybe the other little weld job and stuff like that here and there. We'll see what else we dive into tomorrow, but make sure you guys tune in. New lens will be here tomorrow, so that's gonna be super, super awesome. I'll see you guys then. Don't miss out. Subscribe, stay notified. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.